This is an introductory lesson for balancing equations. When I balance, I start on the left side of the equation and I look to see what the first element has as a number. In this case, hydrogen has 2. I come to the right side of the equation and I put a 2 in front of the hydrogen. When you balance, you can only put the 2 in front. You cannot put numbers over here at the end or in between to change the formula. You can only balance in front. So the 2 applies to the hydrogen here, but it actually also applies to this fluorine. Okay, so I want to make sure I have 2 fluorine on the other side, and I do, so that equation balances. My next example, I have 1 tin here and 1 tin here. For now, they're fine. But if I look at my oxygen, oxygen has 2 here, and there's only 1 here. So I need to put a 2 in the front to make 2 oxygen. That 2 gives me 2 tin as well. So I go to the other side of the arrow, I find the tin, and I put a 2 in the front. My next example, if I start with magnesium, I have 1 on each side, and I have 2 chlorine on each side. These guys are already balanced, so this equation didn't need anything. So I'll just add that it's already balanced. Example 4 is a common problem where you have 3 oxygens on one side and 2s on the other. The smallest number both 3 and 2 evenly will go into is 6. So to make 6, I'm going to put a 2 here. That gives me 2 times 3 oxygen, or 6 on this whole side. The 2 is also good for the K and the N, so I'll add 1 there. Now if I count my oxygen on the end of the equation, I have 2 times 2 on this side. So I have 4 here, and I have 2 there. So that means I really have 6 on that side. So these two 2's balance this equation. The next example also needs 6's. If I look closely, I've got 2 fluorine and 3 fluorine. And the smallest number, 2 and 3, both will divide evenly into is 6. So if I add a 3 here and a 2 there, that's going to give me 6 fluorine. But the 2 is also applies to the B. So if I go back, I put a 2 in front of the B, and that's done. And now I just need to check my N. I have a 2 in front of the N here, so I have 2 N's there. And I have N2 here. So 2 N's on each side ends that one for balance. My last simple example, I just need to check I have I2, but over here I have I2, so those balance out. I have 1 Fe and 1 Cu. This one is actually already balanced.